Professor Stephen Cunha in geography is our choice this year. He gave a really excellent talk with wonderful pictures. I was supposed to introduce him, so I went to the website where you rank your professor, where I hadn't been for a while, because I know that students there oftentimes are anonymous, and so they say exactly what they're thinking. And I went down through Steve's things. I was sort of looking for one that might be a little critical, as to sort of jig him a little bit. I couldn't find a critical one. I found the one I found, I'm not going to be able to reproduce it, but he said, this guy is a wonderful, wonderful teacher. He can make anything, all capitals, interesting. And listening to him last night, I could see why that was. And I've talked to a number of people about it. So the quality of the faculty here, the fact that they are interested both in scholarship and teaching, I believe, and I've said this often, sometimes to some substantial critiques from some faculty, that you cannot be a good teacher without being a good scholar, and I really firmly believe that. Unless you're passionate about what you're doing, you're relatively up to date, the students are going to figure out that, you know, your notes are 15 years old, and you need to be really involved in it. If you're in the sciences like I used to be, you have to be, because one of the reasons I occasionally get asked to give a course in a lecture in a biology course here, and it takes me days to prepare because I'm so out of it now. It's because I don't keep up as much as I used to. The other thing that I liked a lot was I liked the students here. I think you guys are qualitatively different. This is the 5th university I've been at. You're qualitatively different from the other universities I've been. I know this doesn't apply to everybody, but in general you are. You're more interested in social, environmental issues, and I think those are really important for the future of our country and our society. I found myself in the last couple of months being really discouraged by what's happening in politics. I don't see an answer to it. California is going down the drain, and you guys are going to pay the price for it. And frankly, I think that without Obama, who I'm a strong supporter of, but I've been so frustrated by what's happening in the Congress. They yesterday voted down a public option for health care, something we desperately need in this country. What is wrong with, it's not just Republicans, it's the blankly blank Democrats as well. What is wrong with us? And one of the things I like about you guys is that you focused on that much more than I see in other places. And finally, this is just one of the most beautiful places in the world to be. Every time I go up to Trinidad and I go over that hill there by the airport, look down on Clam Beach, I say to myself, Roland, you are so lucky to live here and you get paid for it.
Beautiful place. I like the faculty. So much of what Roland said, and the students. Students are very good. And for me, it's in terms of interest. At the other universities I taught primarily general education courses because I was a temporary faculty member at those universities before I came here. And since I came here, I have taught a lot of general ed classes. And I'll tell you, at this university, by and large, the students are as interested in their general education classes as they are in their major classes. And what that tells you is that they're interested in education generally. And I'll guarantee you, in a lot of places, that just simply isn't the case. It's how do I get through, how do I get on to the next step? I think I'm very impressed with the students here, always have been.